Hey everybody, it's Dr. Rick here dropping in. I hope everybody's having a great day. Starting to wind my day down. It's been a good weekend. It's been a good week. I'm not going to be long at all. I just want to talk to you briefly about something that I think you might want to take advantage of. We are obviously, if you've paid any attention, in the middle of scaling out. I'm excited about what we're doing at Wallace Enterprises with all of the entities and subsidiaries that are a part of it, but definitely the place where I hang my hat as my passion, which is human behavior, human performance, personal performance and success, healing trauma, human behavior, psychology, whatever you want to call it. It's my passion. It's where I hang my hat. And right now, we're expanding. And as a process of this expansion, I'm going back to my first love. My first love is on stage, live events. Been doing it since I was a kid. It's an exciting experience if you've never been to an event that I've done. This is not a lecture. This is not a motivational speech. This is an experience. This is a place you're going to come through, and over the course of 8 hours, your life is going to change. You're going to go through emotions that have been sitting and simmering. You're going to go through epiphanies of discovery and revelation. You're going to go through a process where you take the reins of your personal sovereignty. You take the reins of your life and you go out there. One of my biggest concerns in what I do is how many people I come across who live their entire lives and never ever come close to achieving the level of their potential. Never come close to doing anything beyond what everyone else is doing. Never come close to going beyond average and touching exceptional and extraordinary. And the thing is, everybody has something inside of them that makes them capable. I have worked with thousands of people over the course of my life, and I have yet to discover someone that did not have a gift that would make room for them. The problem is most people aren't willing to explore it any further than what they've been exposed to, any further than what they've been told is possible, any further than what they've seen others around them do. That's why I tell you, you're going to be the average of the 5 people you spend the most time around. You need to build a circle that is a winning circle, a circle of people who will fan your flames, a circle of people who will hold you accountable, a circle of people who have accomplished what you're trying to accomplish or are headed in that direction. You need people who are going to create an environment that sets a standard that drives you to something greater than you've ever done before. You're going to have to explore ideas outside of the current paradigm that you're operating in. That paradigm doesn't work for you. It doesn't produce anywhere close to what you're capable of producing. It does not deliver. It's time for you to go for something else, and we're going to do that. And I'm excited about it. December the 10th, the Ascension 22 event, 8 hours, 6.5 of that hours, I will be in front of you on stage, walking you step by step through an experience that will totally change your life. Again, this is not motivational. You will be pushed and motivated. This is not some lecture. You will get some real truth. This is an experience that you go through that will take you from the place you're at and put you in a completely different space before you leave the venue. The venue is to be advised. It will be. Now, here's the beautiful thing about this. It is going to be both a live, personal attendance and virtual event, meaning that there will be people live in the audience, but there will also be people piping in and streaming in from around the world who want to take part in this. and they will get to participate. We're going to bring them in live on stream, let them ask their questions, let them talk about their stories. We're going to bring people in that I've worked with before, let them tell you their stories. We are going to talk about what's possible in this world. I'm going to tell you my story of how I started, what I went through, what I've been able to accomplish, get knocked down, get the breath knocked out of me, stand back up and do it again. Let me tell you something. If you want to experience phenomenal, you need to be at this event. Now, here's the beautiful thing. For the remainder of this week, we are doing a special. Everybody, whether live attendance or virtual, $97. Now, at the end of the week, the virtual will go to $127 and the live will go to $297. And I guarantee you, you're going to get so much more than that. I have charged over $1,000 for events like this, but I want it electric. I want people there in the audience. I want people live. I want this to be something that people will talk about, not because I need to be talked about. I've had my pats on the back. I've had accolades. That's not. I want it to be talked about because when people talk about it, people see hope. When people talk about it, people say, if they can have that experience, I can have that experience too. I want people to realize what's out there for them outside of what they've seen in the small world that they've operated in. It's a whole world out there waiting for you to come and take control, seize your moment, seize your opportunity. But what I can tell you is that if you don't get up, if you don't go out there, if you don't try, if you don't do the things that are possible, you are going to find yourself in a situation where you're going to look up and you're going to have lived your life and you're not going to touch you will not have touched the dream. Every person should touch their dream. Everybody should be able to breathe the air of phenomenal in their lifetime. Everybody should be able to step up. But I'm going to tell you, life will throw some curves. Some people have been born into horrible situations. Other people have made some decisions that landed them in horrible places. Some people have sit up and ran into the wrong person at the wrong time and had so much taken away from them that they just sit up and laid down and haven't gotten up. It's time to dust yourself off. It's time to get up. It's time to take the reins of your life. It is time to move into something beyond what you have gone through. Do not let your past define you. Do not let any experience define you. Definitely do not let the random opinions of minimal-minded people define you. Get up. Make up in your mind. Reach for something. Reach for something beyond what you think is possible. Reach for something that when you think about it, it makes the hair stand up on your neck. Reach for something that when you look at it, it intimidates you. There's my favorite quote of all time is, if the vision that you have for your life isn't so huge that it intimidates you, it's a good chance it's insulting God. That quote is by Stephen Furtick. If the vision that you have for your life isn't so huge that it intimidates you, there's a good chance it's insulting God. God didn't design you for mediocrity. God didn't design you to play safe. God didn't design you to sit in the corner of comfort. God designed you to move against the forces of life and create spectacular. And if you're not doing it, you're not living at the level of your design, which means you are failing the designer. I refuse to fail at my design. I refuse to wake up in the morning and be average. I refuse to wake up in the morning and be mediocre. I refuse to wake up in the morning and just exist. I've had some rough times. I've been through some crazy stuff. I was born into some crazy stuff, but I refuse to let that be what defines my life. I'm building a legacy so that when I leave this place, I die on E. And when I leave this place, I leave a legacy that speaks of me after I'm gone. That's a legacy. That's a legacy that when you're no longer here, your grandchildren are living off of what you did. They're literally taking it. They're not only taking the mantle, but there are doors still opening because of what Papa did. That's what I'm talking about. That's your, oh wow. There's nobody in this world who can't do that. Here's the problem. Most of you are walking around with limiting beliefs because you've accepted them as being reality. The only limits you have are the ones you accept. And I'll show you. Just go through the world and look at all the things that you have now. And then say, I wonder at what point in life did people think this was impossible? Flying in an airplane, talking on a cell phone, doing what I'm doing right now. shooting a video and uploading it and streaming it, and people are seeing it around the world. All that stuff was once a dream. It was fantasy. And people saying, man, that'll never happen. We got flying cars now. Think about what you are capable of doing in your life, in your world, with your creativity, with your imagination, that will take you and put you in an entirely different stratosphere in income, in impact, and so much more. I'm challenging you right now to rise up and do something extraordinary. Rise up right now and do something phenomenal. I'm challenging you to do that. So, on that note, look, I'm going to get ready to get off here. You guys have an unbelievable day.